important to understand that what we call the 3S menace, scale, speed, and scarcity, with which we have to respond to the need for accommodating people coming to cities, has no precedence in human history. And that means that only if we add a third P to the public-private partnerships, which is the people. So participatory processes and incremental design understands that people's capacity to build and put a roof on top of their own heads, it's part of the solution, not part of the problem. That means that the role of the architect is different. We are not there to build, the people can do that, we are there to coordinate. We need to channel that capacity instead of repressing or replacing it just by markets and states. I don't think influence is the word I would use. If anything, it's more that of freedom, but also efficiency. We spend less energy in trying to explain what we're trying to do because people trust us more. With energy saving, we keep on doing what we always think should be the right thing to do for the majority of the people. Young architects have to learn how to design with constraints. I think it was my case, and it's still pretty much the case for many architecture schools throughout the world, is that the assumption is that in order to foster creativity or allow your imagination to fly free, you have to take out constraints. And it's exactly the opposite. Because there are constraints, you have to be creative. So train yourselves in understanding the questions with all the friction that it embeds instead of eliminating it to make your life easier. That's something that I wasn't trained in, and maybe the new generations require it even more so. I think it's important to understand that it's a consequence and not a goal in itself. If there's enough knowledge out there, why innovate? Use that knowledge. But if there's not enough knowledge, then you'll have to create a new one. So therefore, instead of having innovation as something that is part of your objective, this is a mere consequence of paying careful attention to the circumstances of the question you have to respond. The moment you're commonsensical and you pay attention to the circumstances, the way old architecture has always done, I think you have solved 95% of the sustainability issues. I think it's just a tool, and it may be a very efficient tool if used properly. The same way I never saw beam technology a threat to architecture, CAD technology, or any new advancement like doing models. At some point, architecture never did models, and we have more tools to understand what we need to understand. And in case it's a threat, well, we will have to change our subject. So if it's better than what we do, so be it.